This is the last video in the series where we tackle the question, what should I do for a living? And we've done a lot so far, so let's put it all together because yes, there was a method to everything. Stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Brian back at you with another video where my goal is to help you unlock a rewarding career and a life you'll be proud of. Now, I have to say, when it comes to answering the question, what should you do for a living? You've done a tremendous job. You've made it this far. Well done. The exercises we walked through took some real commitment, but hey, this is for your career, for you, right? So let's take a moment and recap what we've done so far. First of all, we've looked at all the career options that are available to you and to realize that there are way more options than we originally thought. We even explored different companies and brands and services that would be in line with your mission, values, or desire of having to satisfy a worldly need. Next, we took an internal view and examined our life story, looking at what we want, what we enjoy or love doing, as well as the tasks and activities that we're really good at. We may have even also revealed what we don't want to be anymore or what we don't like doing anymore. And then to switch it up, we took an external view to validate everything even further by utilizing career assessment tools to tell us what we like doing, what we're good at, but then we even asked our trusted friends and family for their point of view of what our strengths and weaknesses are, what are the things that we genuinely care about, those particular values, missions, or causes that they think in their perspective that we actually care about. So how do we put this all together? Well, I'd like to introduce you to the concept of ikigai. No, not ikigai. Ikigai, which is a Japanese term for reason for being. And this diagram sums it up nicely. It's this point where what we love, what we're good at, what the world needs, and what we can be paid for all intersects, and that's our why. It's pretty evident that you've done most of the work to get there. The only missing thing right now is the part where it says, what can we be paid for? And I intentionally kept that away for now, as I didn't want anything to discourage you from going after what you really wanted or what you really cared about. Now, absolutely, you should validate to see how much money you could make, but from my experience, if you're really good at something, the money will follow. Let me be clear, this is just one model, one idea that could help you discover what you should be doing for a living, but it's not the be-all and end-all. What works for one person might not work for another. We are all different. We come from different situations, from different backgrounds. And it's really easy to think, oh, Steve Jobs knew what he was and wanted to do. Sure, perhaps, but what if he was born in the slums of a third world country in 1855? So it's important to realize that there are plenty of ways to achieve your meaning of success. For some of you, it may be about having your day job, but also having a thriving hobby on the side. For others, you may have a plan to buckle down, save, and have like a target number in your mind of which, once you hit that, buys you the freedom to explore something else. The exercises that we've been doing together really helps you face what you've been dreading, facing what you fear, like having to move away from what you thought was safe or you thought was the right thing to do, or face what you have to actually give up in the short term in order to go after what you really want. It's kind of like having to build your budget and honestly look at your expenses. It's scary, but you gotta do it. And it's really about being honest with yourself. And now some additional thoughts. The path of finding your career calling also depends on the stage of your career that you're in. So for those of you that are seasoned professionals, maybe you're halfway in your career, a lot of the work and exercises that we did together are probably going to be a little bit easier for you because you have more experience to draw from. And I encourage you to keep up the work and exploration. Career transitions in this stage of your life is completely normal. Your values change, your goals change, and the life experiences that you've had also changes your definition of what's important to you. And what's quite common and interesting with my clients is that there's this realization for a need of significance in their career, not necessarily money. And this may mean a brand new challenge, maybe switching industries, or it may mean a completely different shift altogether. And whatever it is, it's important to listen to that calling deep inside you that's been keeping you up at night, that you've been ignoring for the last several years, and face it on directly. Now, for those of you that are relatively new to the work world, a lot of the exercises that we've had to do together may have been a little bit more difficult for you because you have limited life experiences and you really don't know what you like or don't like. Now, for you, it's important that you just pick one thing that best resonates with you for now and just go all in on it. When you're young, you can make mistakes and you need to go through this journey to discover what you truly like, what you don't like, and when you do come across something that you despise, you can just go on to the next thing. And it's these experiences that will really take you to where you need to go, and realizing that seeking perfection before doing anything is your true enemy. Also, because you're going to go all in, you're essentially going to specialize. When you specialize, when you become an expert, your value goes up, and as a result, your compensation will go up as well. Which is why I don't want you to worry too much about salary, and instead I want you to focus on just moving forward, learning as much as you can, and specialize. I had an absolute blast doing this, and while we're done this series, our time together hasn't ended. I've got a lot more career videos coming your way, and also, don't forget to hit me up on Facebook, join the Career Advice Club, and say hello. Guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure. I will see you all in the next video. Cheers.